Well, last episode's look at the mine and orchard was extremely eventful. Now I have reason to lower the water level at the reservoir slightly to see if the boat will take me across. Oop, there's the package. Brass compass and 2 gems. What determines what's in it? Is it just random? There's a brass compass and 2 gems. Oh, I do like having it being delivered at the beginning, because then you don't have to worry. Because there's so much RNG in the process of placing the mailroom and so on, and then having to reach the 8th row and so on. But like, just having it at the beginning, like, okay, I have this upgrade all run. It's going to affect the entire run. Unless it's a bad thing, like the brass compass could be if you don't always want to go north, maybe. Well, it's not that strong of an RNG change anyway. Okay, so I also have 70 steps now, and that's just going to be consistent. That's great. Let's go set our seed. I'm going to keep referring to this as my seed, basically, because it's like the string that affects your run in roguelikes and so on. It's like this is the thing that I do at the beginning that kind of sets the tone. Trading post is interesting, but you never have money at this stage, so it's a bit awkward. Red rooms being removed would be nice. Items for trade for what? I feel like I've never summoned the tool shed or the trading post. I'm just really tempted to do the shelter because I would like to have a nice run. Because I keep dying. But let's summon the tool shed, because I think I've never summoned this one. Car keys and a metal detector. This is not a great place to keep your car keys. Wash helper. I guess you think a saw would be useful in a variety of contexts, and a bunch of these tools would help me get through things and bust my way through things. It's weird that buckets are always so dark inside. Okay, so I'm starting off this run with 3 items: the car keys, metal detector, and compass, and 4 gems, and 70 steps. So I'm somewhat more equipped than I have been in the past. Getting more gems is definitely a nice start. Because I can still get gems during the run too, and just makes it more feasible to get to place better rooms as I go. So we've been having a tough time sometimes with this one. I do want to get all the gems and things I can. There's a foot locker, but I can't open it without a key. The passageway. The passageway would connect to the foundation, which gives me a comical number of directions to go in. I'd be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doorways at that point, which is hilarious. I'm just a little hesitant because the passageway has the conduits in it, and I'd want to connect the furnace with that if I could, but I had no idea if that opportunity will ever come up. If I don't connect to the... If I take a different path, I won't connect to the foundation, and that'll be awkward. But I don't currently have a goal at the foundation. I feel like I should avoid placing conduit-style hallways if I can remember what they are, in case I can maybe solve my current problem with it. So let's get money instead. Apples. Office. That's a lot of money, but at the cost of gems. It's a lot of money very early, though, which could be cool. So we now know that this room does not always give me an upgrade. It does always have this. March of the Count. Office. Safe. March of the Count. I think that March of the Count, if I can find this book, since it's a different color, I think that might be the answer to this room's safe. It's at least something to go on. That should have written down sooner, but I don't think I've found March of the Count anywhere. So I don't think I'm missing out yet. And there's that the switch apparently matches the antechamber. What do you actually do with this computer again? Oh, right, yeah, spread to Golden Estate. There we go. So now the few rooms I've been to so far should suddenly have gold in them. Oh, Jesus, right here. There's so few rooms so far that it has to be like right on my face. So when I backtrack the moment I hit a dead end, I'll have a lot of gold waiting back there for me. I'm not in a hurry to get a dead end. Cot and coat. Where am I? Yep, still have that one. It's a little rough. I would love to finish this particular part of the game so I can stop checking constantly to see if I have them all yet. There's a pawn in this room. This is the bedroom. I have that written down already too, okay. It's hard to know which information I have recorded so far because there's so much stuff to potentially keep track of. Okay, these are dead ends, so we'll do security. I don't love the way I'm eating into my gems already, though. Sage and stage. Oh, the security security has the conduit. Right. Should probably have a list of conduit rooms. God, how many pages do I do? So conduits, security, dark room, boiler, arrow pointing at lab. There we go. I'll try to document those more directly. I think that one's called hallway or whatever, but I want to make sure I have the exact name for the forward directional thingy before I try to write it down. But I'll build a list of all of the rooms that connect things like that. Security level low. Offline mode. Locked. There we go. Feels very freeing to get the key card and use it, but I've not been getting it a lot. Yeah, security is one of those rooms I might want to hold off on placing. It looks like they're pretty nice about the conduits, and they basically connect every room. Every doorway. There's not like exceptions necessarily. The main thing is just that there's only one direction that seems to connect to the laboratory, which is the doorway that leads into it on one side. And then from there, that's the challenge. So I need to figure out how to connect to that. Okay, don't have a key. So we're going backwards now, which means I can get some money. And there's likely money in every room here. I guess I'm not exactly going to walk past it without noticing it, because I have a metal detector too. Putting on your foundation to match your tone. That's what you told me. But corridor. I'll keep an eye out for conduits so I can try to write down where they might be. Is there one in the kitchen? Doesn't seem like there would be space for it. Bat and bath. Yeah, I have that one. +1 step for every... I do kind of want to place a master bedroom, but I don't want to cut this off. I'm almost able to reach the foundation, which gives me a bit more space in general. Oh my god. Dude, this makes me so paranoid. There are such sneaky... I guess it's the value of the metal detector. But it makes me so paranoid that I might be screwing up other runs. Okay, that's a dead end down there now, so I can spew stuff down there. It makes me so worried that there's been runs that even the audience has probably seen where I just completely blow it because I can't. I need a key or something to continue, or a gem, and the audience probably saw the gem or the key in the corner of the screen at some point, but they were like one of the secret-y ones. These guys sneaky. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. Okay, so those two are in a suicide cult with each other. They're either both true or both false. The other two statements have identical wording. Uh-oh. The other two statements have identical wording. Oh, it's false. This box in white, this box in blue. So these are both true. Which means this one's the one that... These are both true and they're both empty. So this is the one that actually has the one because it's false. Bing, bing. Does this music always play when I approach the foundation? It definitely feels like a really important room, obviously. I just don't think I can do anything in it yet. It's... The elevator's right there, just yearning. It's so nearby, I just don't know what to do with it. So that's boarded up. Hallway gives me two more exits without losing half my steps. It's a lot of steps to lose. I'd have enough left that it wouldn't be devastating because I'm doing okay right now, but losing that many steps would be pretty devastating in the long term. Is this one I still haven't figured out? Oh, this is grow and glow, isn't it? Yeah. That one's really cerebral feeling where I'm like, oh damn, what crazy comparisons am I missing? Or am I wrong about that one? Oh, I'll lose a coin. This is a reasonable spot for the dining room. It's not that far off from the 8th floor. What are you detecting? I mean, there's technically a lot of metal in this room, but I assume that doesn't count. Oh my goodness. I don't want to agonize over every single counter, but I might really be screwing myself by not doing that. There's 2 steps coming in here. Spread gems every green room. Probably do the gymnasium. Losing the steps sucks, but it connects places. But also, I think I can just skip it. The hallway's connected over here, so it'll be an emergency path going north if I need it, but otherwise, I can mostly ignore it. I can throw the chapel here, where I also won't ever go into it. It's a great way to get rid of both of those and never set foot in them, hopefully. Hopefully there's not like random loot in there, but given that I have to lose coins to use it, it's probably not even worth it. Granted, coins are the least valuable resource in the game, probably. Awkward dead ends that immediately get me in a little trouble based on what I was saying a minute ago, but the observatory will let me keep going. But I might have to go through the gym just to continue in that direction later. Clavis the key, +1 key. We all love Clavis the key-shaped thing. The one with the key. And there goes the key. Bye, key. Bye, Clavis. Okay, the pool would be good because it would give me access to the pump room. And also a lot of paths, which is nice. So let's summon the pool, because the pump room will let me, once again, change the water levels. Is this the one I still don't have? Plane and plan, maybe? Unclear if this would be plane and plan or plane and planet, but both of them, if it's God's plan or whatever, those would both still be one off from each other. Yeah, plan is minus one letter, planet is plus one letter, but in both cases the letter is still P at the end, so it doesn't change the answer for the code or whatever we're gonna get later. I assume it's a code because there's no vowels. I'm going really deep in right now. Wrong room gives me good range, but I'm really eating through my gems. I don't really have a strong feeling for what the smart way of playing this game might be. I feel like I should hoard my gems for really specific things, but I also feel like maybe I just need to play the game a lot and just unlock more permanent upgrades of ways to get gems and making rooms stronger so that I get free resources. Paint and pint. Yeah, I have this one. I actually have the entire three right columns completely filled in except for this one in the top right. This little blank up here. And then I have like an S shape of missing ones around here. And then the rest of it's pretty filled in. Don't know if they're right, but I'm probably almost right. Like as a general trend. And then we can probably figure out which ones are wrong from there. My shovel! But a weird place to put the dead end. Not the end of the, it's kind of the end of the world. Let's redraw, because I want to be able to turn right, because otherwise I have to go through the gymnasium. But I do want that shovel. You fucked me. I can buy keys, which might be nice, but then I'll be running out of gems. Commissary. I have a lot of items already. I never generate the locksmith ever, so let's do that, I guess. I ended up with fewer paths than even I was worried about when I replanned it. Maybe he even sells, like, special keys here, I wonder? That'd be interesting. 5 coins for a key, 12 coins for 3 keys, 8 for a special key, 10 for a lockpick kit. Okay, so the lockpick kit in the long term could solve a lot of them. I'm trying to remember if the lockpick kit has a diminishing return or not. It had error messages when I failed. And I don't know if I'm imagining this. I feel like there was an error message for just failing, like, ah, dang, you didn't get it. And then a different error message saying this lock is too complicated. And that might tell me there's a difficulty level that it never works on, and a difficulty level that it has a random chance of working on. And that would suck. Because with how far I've made it in, maybe it's less useful now, and more keys are better, but I should probably get it. A lockpick kit probably saves you the most keys in the long term. But yeah, occasionally open some locked doors is just, it's vague enough to be unsure how helpful it is. But yeah, I'll grab a key. The bundle would obviously be a savings, but I can't afford both. It doesn't seem like this room unlocks anything special, or does anything special. It's just a counter with a billion keys behind it, and we're just too polite to hop over it and grab everything. Hose and house, I remember you. I sure do. I do. Ooh. Lockpick kit? No. Okay, yeah, this ones I don't seem to be able to, whereas other ones seem to be like, this is too complicated, I think. So we'll see. Spread keys throughout the house? Just make me lousy with keys, but not have much in the way of, Well, I'm gonna have to backtrack at some point to all these other doors, so spreading is not the worst right now. I don't have the gem. Never mind. Please give me something that isn't a dead end. This is a bad time to have a dead end. Okay, the boudoir's not a dead end. Also, I kind of want to save the passage anyway. Tie and time. Where am I right now? I have this one already. I really wish I understood the puzzle here. Star. The fact that the safe is in this room. It seems reasonable that this somehow tells you the answer, but I don't really get how. There's so many ways to interpret things in a escape room kind of way. Like it could be, oh, count how many bulbs there are of each color, and then put those bulbs numbers in an order based on the presence or something. Like the floor has a red present, a blue present, a purple present, I guess, and a yellow present. But then there's a red one again and a blue one. And you're like, how do you logically deduce the order of this? Do you find out the red number, the yellow number, the blue number, and the purple number, but then you put in like 7 digits? 8 digits? Going left to right, there's red, blue, purple, yellow, red, blue, red, orange, red? And that's like too many digits, right? Or isn't it? I don't know. I feel crazy. And there's little hidden ones, like this one's hard to see, but that's a blue one. What color is that bulb? That looks like a bulb, right? Isn't that a bulb? And not... Actually, that might be the couch. That one might be the couch. Alright, let's do it. Ah, my pen! Every time I move things around, stuff falls everywhere. It's just hard to juggle having a keyboard and a notepad without moving your chair or something. Or while also having to stay at the microphone, which doesn't... Like, I can't turn away or you won't hear me. So I can't have, like, a side table. Do I still keep trying to fit this in the first pages? Maybe. Let's see. What's this room called? Boudoir safe. And no, I don't know how to pronounce that word necessarily. Okay. Boudoir? Boudoir! Okay, bulbs, red, blue, yellow, purple. That looks red. See, let me look closer. Get out of the way. I think that's purple. Is that? Oh, I hate this. What colors are these? That one looks red and that one looks purple to me. So let's say there's 3 red. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. 1, 2, 3 blue. 1, 2 yellow. And then the number would be 3 for blue, 4, 2 for the yellow. Come down to them in the order of the boxes on the floor. Red would be 3, blue would be 3. Yeah, red and blue are just 3 and 3 over and over again. So this seems really stupid. The password I've ended up on is 33423333. Because all the red and blue at the end is all 3. Yellow is 2, right? Yeah. Yeah, these 4 are just all red and blue, so it'd be 3333. Make a little space. Maybe the first 4 is the answer, because that's the part where the 4 of them are only done once without repeating, maybe. Just giving it a good little try again, because we haven't made progress here for ages. Nope. Okay. 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Nope. It's difficult to know how much to commit when it comes to puzzles like this. Like, is the solution in the room? Because some of these are just single room puzzles. Or is it in a different room? And there's a good chance that it is in a different room because there is legitimate, like there is a different room that tells you why you want this thing open, because it has the minute notes from the meeting. But also that room claims to tell you what the password is, but we know it's false. But that indicates the password isn't from this room, it's from somewhere else. But I don't know how to get it, is the problem. I don't want to lose my steps. Okay, okay, secret passage is not bad. I don't have the gem for either of these. No! I'm being forced at gunpoint to place the weight room. No! That goes the entire bonus of the arbor. That sucks. Ooh, what am I detecting? 1 coin. I didn't like that. Boat and bat. Probably have that already. Well, at least this doesn't have further net consequences. I can just walk around in it without anything going wrong. Hey, and my lockpick's working. Dark room, but it only negatively affects 1 room. That's not the worst. But it's also not the worst place to put a dead end. That counts as 2 bedrooms. But especially to get my steps back. That's some... Oh, the steps don't count yet, though. It only counts towards me. Ooh. More coins. Okay, so now when I go backwards to the place, I'll find coins and... locks. Sorry, keys. Which will be good, because they've both been scattered throughout the building, right? Didn't I do the key one? Right, the lock one. Did I do the lock one? Did I imagine that? Did I not actually distribute them? I think I had the option and didn't do it. Hey, little guy, who feeds you? Does the thing that gives you a bonus for every bed only count if you place it first? Pump room. And that gives me access to the right, which is not bad. Oh, but I have the... I don't have my gem. I'm out of gems. It's taking place the pump room, I guess. Damn it. I want the garage because don't I have the car keys? Yeah, I want to try the car keys out. Damn it. Okay, pump room has conduit. That makes sense. It's the pump room. Add that mental list of things. I don't know why I'm adding room. I guess the game's calling them room, but me spelling out room every time is a little funny when the whole game is rooms. So right now the fountain's not that compelling because I can just go around it. I have access to the other hallway. So I don't know if I even want the fountain open. Whereas draining the reservoir would be cool, although I don't want to drain it right now. Are the fountain and reservoir connected? 1 and 2. Pump 2 does both of them. At least that's convenient for us. We don't have to lose our mind. These are both full already. I think I need to fill up the fountain first. Can you just... Okay, I was curious. You can't stop at mid-operation. So this is the... This is functionally the 3 jug puzzle, which I always complain about in games, but this one's way more complicated and interesting, so it gets a pass. It's not just spamming the same puzzle that every game overuses. But yes, it does follow the logic of the 3 jug puzzle, which is that you can't, you're not allowed to do anything besides dump all of the existing water in or out as far as it'll go. I think I want to dump the kitchen water into the fountain first, if I can. First struggle is we don't know how much we want to lower the reservoir by. It feels intuitive to lower it by 1, but maybe you lower it by 2. I don't know. How do you know how much is enough? There's no height lines in that area. But lowering it by 1 feels intuitive. I don't know. Maybe you do just... Maybe it's just the difference between the fountain and the reservoir and it's just that clean. Guess there's only one way to know. It being the height between these two being the change you have to make would be the nice thing to do. If they were nice. You know, the reservoir is down by 4, which is probably too far. It's rough not knowing. It was very slightly too high, so we probably don't want it to be any... Probably don't want it to be down by 4. That's like almost a third of its height. Maybe we'll dump the kitchen into it. I don't know. How do I get the kitchen's water? This is not... Yeah, that one's empty still. Keep forgetting that this doesn't have fucking names on it. Alright, 4. 4 can be dumped into pump 3. Yeah, you can't change these buttons while it's going either. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, the other pump's already set to put out. That's funny. So all we'll have to do is press the button to switch them. Yeah, I don't know. My original idea was to lower it by 1, so maybe we'll just see how that goes. It's arbitrary either way. I'm just guessing what it wants from me. Security door. Okay. So I can place a dead end here, but only after I deal with security. And that's so many steps away, unfortunately. So that's awkward. Oh well. I got to address the water situation, so at least now I can... Oh, left is the bunker. Okay, right. We can see later whether or not the water situation has been fixed. Other side of this pool. Is it locked? My steps are not doing great now. A closet would make me lose access to a lot of space. A spare room would connect me to security, which saves some time on going to the left side of the place, but otherwise doesn't give me a lot of access. The courtyard sucks. Alright, well I'm going to want to probably backtrack anyway to see what I can pick up around those places and check out the gymnasium's door. So I guess we'll check out the closet, see if I get loot. Oh, more money. And a dice. Tiger and Tier room. Oh damn it, the bunk room has one of the puzzles I haven't solved yet. The bunk room and pump room are both rooms I haven't solved the paintings for yet. Whoops. Well, I'm not gonna go back now, obviously. Running out of steps. I've been to tier 8. I didn't even hear the bell. I didn't think about this. If I had the boiler room. Alright, well at least I got the 20 back that I lost from the other thing. If I had the boiler room. If I had the boiler room. Oh, this sucks. Give me access to the top right corner. Alright, we have a dice. Okay, good. East wing hallway. This gives me access to the whole top right corner, hopefully. If I can get past this next room. Can't lockpick. Need to go back for keys. Here's lose power. Hopefully I can find the breaker so I can turn off the gymnasium and it can stop ruining my life. You have to loop all the way back around through here. Still don't have the shovel, right? I wanted it. Yeah, the opportunity came up for it, but something else was the better option, I thought at the time. Don't remember what it was. This room has so many dig spots! So I think we might be in the territory of rooms that... Well, we generated the money at the office. So all this wasn't here yet, I think. Once I get back to the den, that's another place where there might be some more money. But all these places might have a bonus key. But thankfully, money and key are both generated by... They're both picked up by the metal detector. So we don't have to look that closely. I should hear that that's nearby. Can I lockpick this? You can't use a lockpick on a trunk? That makes no sense. Why don't I be able to use a lockpick on a trunk? There's some money. Bonus money. Does this room not have a key? Oh wait, right. I keep forgetting. I didn't actually generate keys, did I? I just saw the option and got excited, but then had to go with something else. Is it worth getting the shovel? Oh, the breaker box. It lets me turn off the gym. And some security doors. But the shovel might give me access to gems. But I also might be so close to failing this run that I might not have the chance to use it. It's killing me, man. If I use the utility closet, I can then go to security and... Well, I already set it to that. So all I would do at security is make the doors more common. But they would stop blocking me immediately. But I have to go all the way back to the north to find any of those doors. But they might show up in the future in front of me still. It might pay off. It's hard to say. Either way, I can't go and hit the corner. Wait, turn off the gymnasium. Dark room is always on. You unfortunately can't preemptively fix the dark room. You have to trigger it first, then come back. And I didn't actually place it earlier. It really throws me off how many things I look at, but then don't place because you're always seeing all the options. And it makes me misremember whether or not I placed them, especially since I have placed them in many... Ah, hi. Dick. Well, these are dead ends and that's bad. Dark room gives me 2 paths. I just need to awkwardly fix it real quick by losing some steps, which does suck. But it's fine. It's not that fine. I am low on steps now. But at least I can fix it and turn it into a nice little multi-part path, which mostly nullifies the dark room's negatives. Is there a key? Oh, it's the handle. A broken lever. I've never gotten the chance to actually find the broken lever's other part to fix it, but maybe one day. Gem required? More likely to draw red rooms. Jeez. But does it add them to the deck? Or does it just make me more likely to draw the red rooms that are already in my deck? If that's the case, maybe I've already placed them all at this point. More dig sites to make me feel bad. Furnace. Okay. The furnace has a duct. I'm keeping a list just to solve the boiler room lab puzzle eventually. It's good to know that this has one of them. And so does the dark room, and they're connected right now. This also is a dig spot. Just use your hands, nerd. It's literally just dirt on the floor. It's not even real digging. Coward. I can't get my hands dirty. I'm making fun of a faceless fake character. I believe I've looked at everything around here, so I don't need to go over the lore again. In fact, I don't even have... Oh, pry and pray. There it is again. I don't even have the glass to inspect it better. Whoa, is the heat of the furnace room coming into this room? Interesting. I wonder if it's doing that to indicate that I'm more likely to draw reds, and that's something I should be worried about. Experimental house. I literally can't do these ones. God, not having gems sucks. Even with the boost at the beginning, it's so easy to run out of them because so many rooms cost gems. No, 2 different dead ends. I can't place the aquarium. The guest bedroom will give me steps to make it more likely for me to reach anything else that I have access to now. A coin. I'd much rather anything but a coin right now. If I get to the locksmith, I can buy 3 keys. All the way back up there. So no, this entire segment's closed off now. There's no doors. So I can only do the pump room and the east wing hallway. I don't remember if that's a key or an electronic lock. Brutal. This one has not worked out. Flan and sand. Desert and dessert, that's right, that's what it is. Flan and sand rhyme, so it seems right. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a lot of steps to get to the dead end for security to make... I guess to try to make... I'm annoyed you can't lockpick a footlocker. I feel like they should change that. It's just an RNG chance of working anyway. Not even guaranteed. I don't know if I'm going to make it anywhere. I might be too low on steps already, even with the plus 10. Is this the, okay, that's the chapel. Next up is the gym, which is disabled. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. But even if I make it to Locksmith, I can't make it back to try this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I go to the pump room, I'll die there. So it doesn't matter what type of door is there. I do wish the map would record what kind of doors you've encountered so you know if it's locked one way or the other. Because I don't remember if the east wing hallway is locked via electronic or regular lock. If it's electronic, which I feel like I did encounter one at some point before I got all the way up there. If this is electronic, then I can open it right now because the power's disabled. But if it's a regular lock, I'm gonna walk into a dead end. Womp womp. Alright, well. It's a regular lock. Still seems too difficult to pick. Maybe it says still seems too difficult if you try again. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not a separate RNG blocker. Alright. I could have made it to the locksmith in time, but I wasn't going to be able to, I wasn't going to be able to actually spend the locks. No. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, I had the car keys. I had so many items. Oh, it just didn't work out. Gems. Gems, you kill me. Okay. I wonder if there's more permanent upgrades I can get for gems. Or if I just really need to like revamp how I approach them with the economy, because I am getting fucked over by gems a lot. It's why it's so tempting to have that extra steps from the hovel, which, especially now that I have more steps, is even more manageable thing. I say as I lose a run to my steps, but really it's just I was running out of places I could go. Regardless. That's also the weight room is so dangerous. I definitely prefer to either do the hovel most of the time or the shelter, because the shelter also nullifies red rooms, and getting 3 of them to get cancelled out is pretty good because red rooms suck. But yeah, the furnace, not the furnace, the boiler room puzzle's rough. Because not only do I have to connect those 2 rooms and draw them both, which is hard, but they also need to be connected by what might be the worst rooms in the game. And it's like, it seems like a lot of the red rooms are the ones that have the conduits. Maybe not that many of them. I don't think the weight room and the gymnasium have them. But I guess maybe it's just the furnace in the dark room. There might be other ones. Alright, well, we'll just have to give it another go.